NBA's seen an offensive explosion in recent years.
Woo!
Scoring averages this season are the highest since 1970.
Since what?
1970. Scoring averages, team combined collective, before you pull out the phone. Don't blame me.
So 1970, they was doing the same thing that they're doing today? In 1970?
From a scoring average standpoint.
So 1970, they was doing exactly
they had this
what
kind
we
of
doing
they had
today.
this kind of firepower.
So that means they was playing that fast back in when?
1970. No three-point line, if I'm
and
not
no
mistaken.
three-point line.
And they was shooting that bitch.
So
finger rolls.
Basically, they was moving a lot faster than this generation because they're averaging about the same with no three-point line. Is that what you said?
I just want to proceed.
Okay.
But the league has set a record for offensive efficiency 6 times the past 8 seasons. I also remember this past January, span of 4 days, we saw the 2 70-point games, 2 60-point games. All-Star game, we saw a record 211 points. Adam Silver was not pleased about that. Some blame defense being legislated out of the game. Others credit the growth of offense, but the league may be looking to make some changes in the near future. NBA Executive VP and Head of Basketball Ops Joe Dumars recently told ESPN that the competition committee officially began reviewing whether the game is tilted too far towards offense and whether changes need to be implemented to achieve better balance. So Dumars said the following: "It is a topic that we're monitoring. We're diving in right now to make sure that we're on the right side of this." So, my esteemed gentleman on the couch, what changes can the league make to bring more competitive balance to both sides of the ball? Or do they even need to make these changes?
Oh, y'all want me to go first?
Mm-hmm. You average 29.
Yeah. That's an offense. Now, I want you to go first so we can hear I want to hear his take. Because I know you're going to switch it up.
I'm not going to switch shit up. You know where I stand. I'm with the defensive side.
Okay, so what can they do to change it?
Shit, play defense, goddamn. Shit, I think that was common sense. Play some fucking defense out there. Like, you can't... What, niggas supposed to take less shots? I don't understand what they supposed to do to the offense.
They're not supposed to score?
Yeah, it's like you let James travel. It's like, that's a travel, step back, 3. Cool, we let that slide. Cool, Euro. Giannis, you can take 4 steps to a Euro, lay it up, cool. What else is there to do? Call less fouls? I don't understand. It's just niggas need to play defense. A little bit, take it personal a little bit.
Can you agree with Rashad's assessment that niggas just need to play defense?
In a nutshell.
Okay. Underdog, make the quote card.
No, so it's... it just touches on everything that we talk about, that we talked about in the last few days, just about the development of it, right? Because it's all a learned behavior. And the younger you get guys, unless they have been coached and taught it at a high school level, in the U.S., like you said, there's 150 European players in the league right now, so they're not getting the same coaching and tutelage in that area that most high school coaches should. Damn near all college coaches do. I can't think of a college coach that don't work on defense, right? That's part of it. So it's a taught thing, right? So if you're not learning in high school and you're only doing 1 year or 6 months in college, then you going in at 19 because you're this talented and you don't. And those are guys, if they stick around the league, you're not, to your point always, you're not working on defense in the summer, right? You're working on your offensive game. So you were this top 15 pick coming in and you were able to get past 4 years. When have you took the time to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go hire a defensive coach, right?
Not even thought about it.
No, you're not fucking doing that. I'm gonna go hire a shooting coach. I'm gonna go hire a strength and conditioning coach. I'm not hiring someone to teach me to play defense because it's not important.
Why are there no just all defensive trainers? We don't ever see
because
that.
It's not advanced, it's not sexy. Right. It's not because most times defense is looked at as a team aspect thing, right? It's a team thing. So you have certain guys that you know that he can stay in front of that ball, he can do this or he block, like that's, some of it is pride, some of it is coaching, some of it is instinct, some of it is all of it is tied into one. But the game is great as far as what the NBA wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. And this is the product, right? So now you have people griping about the product that you put all this attention into.
Yep. Facts.
But like people say, now the cat's out the bag. Mm-hmm. Right?
Went too far.
Now trying to get it back in is like good luck.
Good luck.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's where we are with it. Good luck. Because you are going to draft more European guys. You keep drafting them younger. Everybody is coming up with a school or university that kids don't have to go to college now. They 1 year removed, so now they can go to the league.
Yep.
Right?
Fact.
People creating these things now to circumvent the college thing so kids don't have to go to college. Creating whatever, and they're not teaching it there neither. So it's like, it's going to be a continuous cycle. So the NBA, this is the thing that y'all wanted. This is the product now. And this is where the game is. Unless you're going to start drafting more college kids and not penalizing them for going to school for 3 years and learning how to defend, then this is what you're going to have. Yeah. Because that's where they learn, that's where they teaching it at. In college. Like, they are practicing defense daily, individual and team, zone shit. They doing that shit daily in college.
Mm-hmm. Elbows and boxing.
Elbows and boxing.
But if you stay in college fucking 3 years, heaven forbid, 4 years, mm-hmm. your chances of getting drafted are in the single digits as percentages. Mm-hmm. So, what are they gonna do? Yeah. Either you gonna start drafting kids older, but yes, Gilbert.
I know what they can do. Get rid of all the Europeans.
What?
You just said it. You just said it. You go to college to learn defense.
Yeah.
What college do Europeans go to?
I'm with you. No, I didn't say get rid of them.
They don't go to college whatsoever. Yeah. They have no athleticism. They have no athleticism.
They all come over.
Hold on. They have no athleticism, mm-hmm. right? They have no speed, no jumping ability. They are a liability on defense. There's 150 Euros in the league today. Name the top 10 defenders.
No,
none.
I'm with
right? Just the Rudy Gobert and Greek the Freak. Other than that, they're just offensive players. They're not defensive players, right? So the NBA took away aggression. Mm-hmm. They took away aggression to open up the Euro League. When they first started getting here, it was too rough for them.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't make it.
They didn't make it. Right? So eventually, they softened the rules. They didn't soften the rules for the Americans. They softened the rules to open it up international. Yeah. So when they're saying the Euros is going to run the league in the next 5 years, why do you think that? More threes, passing, cutting. This is not our league. This is not the American style. This is the Euro style. So, drive in, suck the defense in, pass the ball to the three-point line. It's a three-point shooting league because they're copying Euro style. Suns, right? What was the biggest thing the Suns didn't do? Defense.
100%.
Ole, let's score. Boom, let's go.
Yeah.
It is 7 seconds.
Right?
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Now, everybody, we don't want to foul so we can go try to score.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing of D'Antoni.
Yep.
Right? That is what the league was created off of, to have more of those guys in so they can expand the business.
Make it a global game.
So,
global game.
You remember pushing global game? How they going to have a global game if it's too physical and too athletic for them? So they have to figure out ways where they can exist inside of the game.
Wow.
Right? Create more opportunities, bring in more shooters so they can survive. So these guys can become shooters.
He cooking.
No, that makes sense because when
they're not ISO players. Who was the best Euro that has handled?
No, I swear that makes sense because when he was just talking, I'm like, man, it feels like a lot of the issue is like the game is like a 3-point game now. So it's like everybody just shooting. Nobody's really applying too much skill to get to the basket. So when everybody's shooting, you really ain't got to guard a motherfucker because they shooting from the logo or they shooting from 5 feet behind the three-point line. So that make a lot of sense.
So Gil, but the question, when you got a guy like Lucas saying it's easier to score in the league than it is to score overseas, how come all those overseas dudes aren't coming out here and being lockdown defenders and making it harder to score?
Because one, you can play zone overseas,
and it's a team concept.
Yeah, you can play. We can sit in here. Hey, we can hit the ball off the rim. We can, you know,
ain't no D3,
and the court is smaller because the 3-point line ain't as. So it's more compact, right? So when he decides to do his ISO, remember he's the only ISO player that can literally play ISO. Where's the rest of the Euros that know how to play ISO basketball? So you have a guy that's 6'10", so for him, and he's sitting there going against Chris Paul the whole time and going against a whole bunch of small dudes, hell yeah, it's easy for him.
Advantage over him.
Is it easy? Where's the rest of them saying that shit?
Facts.
Where's the rest? Who is the second best Euro guard?
Tony Parker.
No, right now.
Oh, he playing?
No, not right now.
What game? What team?
I was just thinking you saying overall.
No, I'm saying who's the second best Euro?
Tony lived in that motherfucker. He was doing a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? He got his numbers up, but today, no, nobody.
We don't even, that's what I'm saying. No, because they promote these three, we don't even know who the second best point guard is for the Euro guys.
And if you already established, everybody was trying to say SGA, North American.
Is there any
who's the best?
Is there any other point
guard?
guard?
The best shooting guard is going to be one of them Bo Bonigans. Where they going to rank your shooting guard? Huh? How many stops do they get? Soon as somebody see one of them.
For sure.
Right, it's lunch meat. So when they're talking about defense, what we need to do for defense, the answer is nothing. Because if you tighten up the defense, you're losing what you wanted. And that's, I'm sorry to, point above. I mean, unless you're going to do a bunch of the 2-point line become the 3-point line and the 3-point line become the 2. And now you got to try to have a whole bunch of Euros trying to get to the basket. What? Remember, who got handles? I mean, Luka got his little thing going on. Other than that, what fucking handles does the Euro have? Like, why are we pretending?
He got Shamgod on his staff.
He got Shamgod on his staff.
Yeah, that's unfair. Yeah, that's unfair.
And Jason Kidd.
Yeah. Other than that, like that's what I'm saying. So when you talk about the global part of it, they just like the American Caucasian got put out of the game. So to bring it back, you had to figure out how to, and we're just taking advantage of it.
Damn, bro, that makes so much sense. You said get rid of all the Euros, and then the defense will show up.
The defense show up. I ain't got 55% from the 3, 62% from the 3, 45% from the 3, and the only black nigga on there, 31.
Gil trying to colonize the game.
I'm just saying though, like if you sit here really trying to think about it, other than that, just stop. Just stop already and say, listen, we're not gonna do nothing. We need the shooters in the game. Period. The worst shooters in the game is gonna be the Americans.
Yeah.
And
what Euro player is that? Who's the worst shooting Euro player? Giannis.
Why do they shoot so much better? Because
that's all they do over there.
So they focus on offense more.
They focus on team stuff, driving, defense come in, kick it to 3. Yeah. You'll see, if you can watch how they play, they have wide open layups, but they're trying to get everybody to come in. They play the out game.
Yeah, they don't go to the hoop on a 3-on-1.
And you're talking about more from the guard position, right? Because people are pointing out
2, 3, 4.
The last 5 MVPs, though.
2, 3, 4. What the Euro has over American right now is big men.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, even all the dominant, like Nash, remember Nash is not Euro. So if you name all the Europeans, they're all tall. And Sabonis, Kukoc, right? Dirt, right? You're talking deadlift shrimp, like you're talking about guys who are.
Embiid is American now too, just so we said that.
Fucking Lauren Marketing, what the fuck?
Yeah, Lauren Marketing, I mean, you're all.
Yeah.
The guards it's a trouble because they're not athletic enough to play the position. Like so, if you're a 6'5", 6'6", and you're Ginobili, like, but Ginobili is probably the most athletic one.
Yeah, he is by far.
Argentinian,
He's part of what? So he
South American.
He had what, a 38-inch? He had a 38-inch vertical?
Because as a kid, until Ginobili, all we thought was like Peja Stojakovic. He could just shoot.
Yeah, he wasn't athletic at all.
Turkaluk? I mean, these guys, that's what I'm saying. These guys.
That
was it. Did they play defense?
No.
You gotta go back to like Drazen Petrovic.
We definitely trying to get them in.
Switch.
Going to him. Please get him in one.
For sure.
You gotta go back
Supposed to run a play, he come out guards. Oh man, ISO.
You gotta go back to like Drazen, Shrewdness, Marshallonis. Those types.
Man, that's way back then. That's what I'm saying. So,
this is fair.
So that means nothing's gonna happen. So there's no rule that they can put in that's gonna change anything.
No, you just draft more college kids.
So you're saying that the defense?
It's the only thing that'll help.
Defense isn't at a disadvantage. It's just been inundated.
It's not
just so the people that, as of late, right? Who you could think like, oh shit, he fucking guard the shit out the ball. Kid that Carter that went to West Virginia. You can name him, right? Just like, oh, he had Pat Bev does a decent job on the ball. The Carter kid from West Virginia.
Colin Sexton.
The Davion Clark kid that plays for Sacramento.
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Him try to get by him. Goddamn. Marcus Smart. Gary Payton. Like people, but we can name them. Right? What do they all have in common?
Can't shoot.
No, they went to school for a few years. You know what I'm saying? That too, they've gotten better.
They've gotten better, yeah.
They're working on it, but they understand in order for them to be in the league, they got to shoot the ball, right? But what they have in common, they went to school for a few years. All of them.
Yep.
All the ones I named went to school for a few years. So